Many liberals, unfortunately, are too stupid to think this through. And the smart, stupid liberals have thought it through. And that's exactly what they're thinking. Like, yeah, deprogramming facilities. That could be pretty cool. Maybe we should try that. That's always ended well. Huh? I'm really puzzled how being an advocate for freedom and liberty, protected free speech, protected God-given rights for everyone, the right to assemble, petition your government, to protect yourself. I'm really lost, I kid you not. Despite my conversation with you on yesterday's show about how we got where we are to an anti-civil liberties society, where we have leftist media people, big corporations, and big tech conspiring to wipe out freedom and civil liberties for millions of Americans. How we got here, I laid out the path yesterday, and it really is perplexing how people aren't actually waking up today to the disaster going on now. I just showed you the headline from the Post Millennial, an article that'll be in the show notes today. One more request. I know it's a lot of asks again, but please go to bongino.com/newsletter. Subscribe to my newsletter. That is the show notes. Again, it's all free. We won't spam your inbox, I promise, but we really need a means to communicate with you directly. We've been adding 20, 30,000 emails a week. So thank you. Who knows what's next with these leftist totalitarians. But this is from that Post-Millennial article where we have a pretty prominent, a former broadcaster. I don't know what she does now. Katie Couric, not a joke. But Katie Couric, who was once, not anymore, but was once a respected broadcaster, calling for deprogramming of Trump supporters. Quote, Post-Millennial. Former co-anchor of NBC's Today Show, Katie Couric, ripped the Republicans in Congress who voted against impeaching President Trump and certifying the election. She said, quote, and the question is, how are we going to really almost deprogram these people who've signed up for the cult of Trump? Couric said during an appearance Friday on HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher. Holy Moses, ladies and gentlemen, is this unbelievable? How are American companies not en masse boycotting anything Katie Couric does right now? You have a former not anymore, but a former respected human being, Katie Couric, calling for deprogramming. How exactly would you, I'm asking questions here. Are we allowed to ask questions anymore? Or have we gone full fascist leftist mode? We're not even allowed to ask questions. I am dead serious in this question, this inquiry to any radical leftist totalitarian communist out there, nutbag. Serious question after all the disclaimers. How exactly do you suggest we do the deprogramming you're advocating for? Is it going to be mandatory re-education camps? Don't call them camps. What facilities? Re-education building structures? Re-education daycare? You're going to try to take the edge off it? But how exactly? What's the means of ensuring attendance? So Katie can make sure we, quote, deprogram people. 75 million who voted for Donald Trump. Well, how are we going to do that? Is it going to be a card, a tattoo are they going to put on you? Is it going to be a pass, a credit card you swipe at your re-education facility, your deprogramming facility? I'm just asking. It's their words, not mine. And by the way, in the interest of time, I could cite examples all day of other formerly respected human beings like Katie Couric, who are obvious leftist tyrants, calling for deprogramming and re-education. I just don't have enough time. So my question is a serious one, and I'd like an answer from formerly respected human beings like Katie Couric. How exactly does the deprogramming begin? Are we going to ban people from reading websites that Katie Couric doesn't agree with? Are there going to be facilities, daycare facilities? Are students going to be forced to take indoctrination courses? Maybe like they do with Hamas and elsewhere. How exactly is that going to, how's that going to work? Of course, many liberals, unfortunately, are too stupid to think this through. And the smart, stupid liberals have thought it through. And that's exactly what they're thinking. Like, yeah, deprogramming facilities. That could be pretty cool. Maybe we should try that. That's always ended well. Huh?
You just heard Dan Bongino.